Okay, everyone, pay attention. If you own Chainlink or XRP, you should get ready because something much greater recently happened while the rest of crypto was busy looking at charts. A huge supply shock has happened behind the scenes, and guess what? Nobody is talking about it. Ripple versus SEC is finally over, though. How nice it is. It's over and done with after 5 years of work. But what happens next? Don't worry, man. I've got you covered. Also, there's BlackRock. People have been asking why they haven't come up with an XRP ETF yet. What if I told you they were just waiting for this to happen? We're putting everything together in this video. And by the end, you'll know exactly what's going to happen next before the news even gets out. Welcome to the Bullwinkle Plan. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button so we can reach 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Why not? The last channel had 65. I know we can accomplish it here. We've added more stuff. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Get 1,000 thumbs up. See, do you want to help the channel? If you want to do it for free and in a free fashion and be the biggest fan of the Bullwinkle Blueprint, you should press the thumbs up button. This informs YouTube that we need to get this video out there. More people will subscribe to the channel if more people see the content. Now let's get started. Bitcoin is worth $116,862. It's up 0.14% right now. Whoop-dee. Ethereum is at 3,919. It has gone up 2.26%. XRP Golf Club. Yes, buddy, get out the air horns. It is up more than 8% and costs $3.33. You love to see it at $3.33. It has gone up by more than 60%, over 12% on the 7th day of the year. It looks good. The charts look like they're going up. We have been yelling about the end of August as the time for XRP to shine. Last night, very late, we sent out an update in the Patreon group about where XRP's price will be by the end of the month. I guess the membership costs between $4 and $5. We put out some really good predictions and explain how we got there, so if you want to get in on that, you can. I love the total market cap for cryptocurrencies that I'm seeing. It's aiming to get back to $4 trillion, but right now it's at $3.87 trillion. Oh, and don't forget that the site is back up if you want to obtain some of this great crypto merging. It's working. We bought t-shirts, tank tops, and sweatshirts, but the whiskey boxes were all sold out. There are only a few tumblers remaining in stock. Also, coffee cups. I'll put the link to shopproghtnow.com below. Shipping is free all around the world. If you pay more than $35, bada bing, bada boom, you'll adore it. The tumblers cost about $14 for a 30 ounce and $40 for a 40 ounce. Come on now, and that's carved in stone. Yeah, that's not going to come off anytime soon, so here it is. We did it right. We're going to leap right in. But this is what everyone is talking about. Let's talk about a supply shock that no one sees coming. When I explain this, you'll be amazed. So Chainlink did something brave. The Chainlink Reserve is not merely a phrase or a publicity stunt. This changes the way Link is bought in a big way, kept and taken out of the supply. Chainlink's network is now making money. Don't forget that they work with DTCC, Swift, CEP, and a lot of other big groups and organizations. So we're talking about real income of hundreds of millions. And instead of just piling up the money, they will be turning some of it into Link tokens. They won't be selling Link, but they will be buying LinkU and keeping them in a reserve for a long time. Take a moment to think about that. So that means that both on-chain activities like DeFi and off-chain business use, like real-world corporations, are now sending value back to Link through integrated Chainlink. Every contract, every data flow, and every integration powered by a Chainlink. It's another drop into this vault of locked links that keeps becoming bigger. This is a buy pressure machine that automatically collects things. It's not just a few whales that are driving up the price, everyone. We're talking about a supply shock at the system level that gets worse as more people use it. So, while everyone is paying attention to the Ethereum Bitcoin ETFs, guess what? The smart money is watching what Chainlink just did, and the reserve is going to change how every bull run looks. The more useful it is, the more companies will buy it and lock it up. And when we talk about the money, we mean millions of dollars buying Chainlink and putting it away. This means that there is a huge scarcity of supply links. Supply link, supply shock, supply deficiency. Think about that Chainlink that cost approximately $19. It went up a tiny bit because of this. I've been telling everyone that this is an easy $100 token. It's actually gone up more than XRP in the last 24 hours. Think about how bullish it is, people. The amazing crypto is like, look, XRP looks pretty solid. We can get into that green area from 290 to 310. He says that's your chance to buy. And if we don't get there, this thing is poised to go up. Well, it goes up because Ripple is fighting the SEC. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe it's time. What else do we have to talk about? The Ripple versus SEC case is concluded. What do we talk about now? It's finally over after 5 long years. The story comes to a conclusion. We finally got what we wanted. There are no more appeals. The case is now closed. Sorry, but you can't open it again. No more FUD, no more drama, and no going back to it. It makes sense that we've seen a lot of hate and effort in the last 48 hours. We witnessed folks who had been hiding under a rock finally wake up and start hating XRP. It's almost like they knew that someone told them this was going to happen, so they tried to FUD it. This isn't just a big deal in the law, it's a lock code for the whole industry. XRP was the wild card for a long time. Every bank, every ETF issuer, and every hedge fund stayed out of it. Not because they didn't believe in XRP, but because they didn't know what would happen, what the SEC would do next. To be honest, this litigation has kept the price down. I care what people say. Like the graphic that said there was no adoption and no utility. This was a dark cloud over XRP that kept big money from coming in since they didn't know what would happen next. Now they do. The doors to the courthouse are closed, but the gates to Wall Street just opened wide. This is going to open the door for a lot of institutional custody deals. Are there any exchanges that, for some strange reason, haven't put XRP back up for sale? No, they will relist it. Global liquidity corridors are coming back to life. And most crucially, approvals for the XRP ETF. Don't forget that XRP was always the token made for businesses. Best, cheap, made for real-world payments, and now there's no more regulatory ambiguity. It really is one of the few investments that has a clear route ahead. What are other things? We don't know yet if the SEC is going to go after them. If the SEC is going to say something about them, we have no idea. It's a wild card. XRP went through a lot of trouble and came out on the other side. Do you know what that means? It's time to play. And if you're still sleeping on XRP after this, you know what? They will wish they hadn't done it. And then they sent this out. He said, I think BlackRock was waiting to see this before filing for iShares XRP ETF. He says, I'll own it if I'm wrong. He says that it doesn't make any sense for them to overlook crypto assets other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. If not, they're basically claiming that Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only 2 things that will ever have value. He is exactly right here, if you honestly believe that BlackRock,